Voice from the past. This is Blake's 7 Series 2. We're getting close to the end of Series 2. It's been amazing. We're going to review this episode using my space, system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. Blake, there's a signal in his mind. He has to go somewhere. Turns out that Siobhan, who is also someone who is fighting against the Federation, he has a few followers, and he also has a couple of senators in his pocket as well, and they're going to attack this conference. And once they attack this conference, they're going to present all the evidence against Servalan. They're going to nail her for her crimes, and they're going to start a new revolution here, new leadership. Blake is going to be that leadership, but they got to get to him first. So because he was brainwashed and messed up by the Federation, they have the technology to send a signal to him and to give him an impulse, a hypnotic suggestion to come to them, which he does. I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5. I liked this storyline. I think the storyline itself was really good, and everything was kind of well done that way. I feel that there's a reveal, and I'm assuming you've seen Blake 7 and you're watching this. I don't think there's anyone who's never heard of it who's going to watch these random reviews, but maybe. So spoiler alert. Siobhan is Travis, and I kind of wish that wasn't the case, because it feels weird. Like, what, how long has he been Siobhan? Like, it just felt like, ha ha ha. If you just didn't, if it was the real Siobhan and that wasn't Travis, and the whole episode just played out the same way, it'd be awesome, because you're like, oh yeah, Servalan was onto them. But then it's like this extra reveal, and then he's sitting there and Blake's like in pain, and why doesn't he just shoot him? Like, I don't know. It was a bit weird. It didn't take anything away from the story. I still really love this episode. I'm giving it, and it's going to get a super high score. But that was just a bit weird, right? It's like, okay, what happened there? Otherwise, everything played out really cool. Again, Terry Nation, Blake 7, all the writers, they set you up for something, and then you're like, well, is this going to succeed? And then it doesn't succeed. And the thing is, I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of watching it when it aired, because you'd be like, oh man, what's going to happen? I mean, this is my third time going through this show, so I know what's going to happen. But it's pretty damn exciting, and that's going to take me to the pacing, which I'm going to give the pacing a 2 out of 2. I actually still find this one to be pretty intense. Like, there's a lot of things that are going on still, and I love this show, so it's very difficult for me to be really critical on this on this show. So they're all going to get high scores. But man, I don't know. I was like, oh shit, like what's going down, right? And then when they get that senator, she's like, okay, we're going in and we're going to take care of business and all that. And you're like, all right. They still have a lot of tension, because you're not really sure what's going to happen. You kind of feel, I think if you're watching it at that time, you're feeling like, is this really, are they going to get her? Like, I don't know. So I think they did a good job on that, because you started to believe that maybe there was a chance that this was going to succeed. Now, back then, if you told them, hey, there's going to be 2 more seasons after this, and Blake's not even going to be in it, they'd be like, huh? So then you may have guessed what was going to happen. But of course, first time watching it, you'd be like, whoa, right? What the heck's going to go on? So great pacing on that one. I'm going to give the artistry, I'm gonna give it a 1.5. Everything looked good, music was good. I liked, there's a lot of locations, again, more than just the Liberator, so that's good. They're doing pretty good in season 2. Like, everything's looking a little bit better. I know that people, complain about whatever effects, and it doesn't affect me at all. The effects don't affect me. I'm watching it in the time of when it was made. I'm not watching a black and white film and then saying, hey, that was like rear projection or something, or whatever, like this nonsense crap that people talk about. There's no point. The effects are the effects. They did the best they could, and I think it looks pretty damn cool, some of this stuff. So there you go. I liked it. So 1.5 for the artistry. For the characters, 2 out of 2, of course. I friggin' love Avon. He's really like on top of things. Like, the first season, I love Avon throughout the whole entire thing, but it's getting to the point now where he's just so like awesome in everything he says and does, that for me, I'm just like, I mean, I could just say it's 10 out of 10 for every episode if Avon is in it. Like, that's how crazy I am for this character. His mannerisms, the voice, the performance, just the delivery of the dialogue. Um, he's questioning a lot of stuff here, and you can see that at this point he's sort of on board. Like, yeah, I'm gonna help you take the Federation down, but we have to be smarter. That's sort of his position, kind of. I think it's like he's reluctantly saying, yeah, okay, I've bought into it. Like, it took him the longest to buy into Blake's kind of, revolution or whatever, but he's bought into it, but not fully. And he's like, look, we got to be smart. We can't just like start attacking stuff. And it's like, Blake, they controlled you like right away. That's weird, right? So anyways, he's great. Obviously Blake is good in this one. Jenna in this third viewing has really gone up for me big time. She's dependable, loyal, and very good at her job, and she knows what to do, and she'll put herself on the line if she needs to, and I like her a lot. I think she's really awesome. We lost Gan, so I feel bad. I liked Gan a lot. I thought he was great, but he didn't, he hasn't been in, like, he's not in this episode, and you didn't miss anything, right? I guess they could have given him stuff to do, but I don't feel like he's missed really, which kind of sucks because I really like the character. And I guess if he was there, I'd be like, wow, that's great. But what are you going to do? Enjoyment factor, 2 out of 2. I love this one, of course. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 because I'm crazy. I just want to give everything a 10 out of 10. I'm actually trying to not give everything a 10 out of 10. It's actually hard because if I love something, I'm in. And I can, in my personal life outside of YouTube, where I have to give a rating score, and I have my system that I've created for, in order to give you guys a score. If you just ask me, I'll be like, yeah, Blake 7's the best. Just watch it. Every episode's awesome. There's some that are not as good as others, I guess, but as a package, it's amazing. So there you go. If you like this video, please remember to hit the like button, consider subscribing, check out the playlist. That's it. Until next time.